All right, guys, that does it for the call-ins. We have one written-in question that we couldn't resist answering because it was so juicy. So let's get to it.
So a couple of Stokers seeked us for bro legal counsel. I'll start off with the email. And I'm keeping their names confidential per their request. What up, Chad and JT? Lawyers are expensive, and that's the last thing our boys' counsel should be spending our money on. That's why we've come to you guys. I've attached below the official appeal and response of the situation below, but here's a quick overview of the situation. My bro's parents are leaving town for a couple of weeks, leaving a huge house for boning. My bro and I have gone through tough times with chicks, but it's looking up right now, and I want to use his house for a quick cuddle and bone sesh. I offered him a 24 barley sandwiches, and under the condition that I'll bring my own sheets and clean up. My bro has denied my request to use his house, leaving me and my girl making love in the back of my Corolla. Damn, dude. This problem is too big for our small council of boys to handle, and we would appreciate your ruling on the situation as an external expert. Thanks in advance for the help. So we have the two appeals. All right, here is the guy denying the use of his house for recreational boning. Dear counsel, I'm appealing the decision brought on by Mr. C of denying my party to use his house for recreational boning and request reconsideration of the claim that was denied on 2018-11-16. I feel these charges should be allowed for the following reasons. The Bro Code clearly states that no bro should impede or block the attempts of boning of any member of the United Boys Council. The denied motion to use Mr. C's house during the period his parents are away is a direct violation of this statute and frankly is unconstitutional. Secondly, this decision comes directly before the final roster cuts during the 2018-2019 cuffing season. If the motion is denied, final roster decisions will not be completed in time, leaving myself behind during free agency. Thank you for reviewing and reversing this claim denial. And so this is that was from the guy who wants to use the house for boning. This is from the guy whose house in question has been requested for boning. I, K, the member in question, have developed a formal response to the appeal of Mr. C's motion on 2018-11-16 brought forth by the appealing member, MC. The member in question feels that his choices are valid for the following reasons. The appealing member states that no bro should impede or block in the attempts of boning. The member in question would like to stay on record that he does recognize this rule in its entire fashion. However, the member in question does not feel it is the responsibility of the bro to provide physical location in the attempt of boning. Good point. Secondly, the appealing member has brought forth no potential applicants to the member in question of who would be in attendance at his parents' house, thus leaving the member in question without security as to the quality of applicant in attendance. This in turn increases the risk and liability of both the appealing member and the member in question. The member in question provides a list of potential risks in Appendix A on page 3. Thirdly, the member in question does not believe that the appealing member has provided a proper offer in the potential transaction. Let the record show that the appealing member has currently offered a 24 beer and promised to clean up. The member in question does not feel this is sufficient payment and considers this 2-star payment for 5-star bro treatment. I propose that this be heard in a formal court.
Can I see the list of possible objections? Appendix A, STIs, theft, loud, craziness, cleanness to appealing member, below appealing member standard of quality, Eskimo situation to other brothers, eating all the member in question's food, fire stank. I'm ready to rule.
What's your rule?
I mean, you got to let your friend use your place to bone. I mean, it's just simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, these concerns are like, your friend has already shown that he's willing to abide by your rules. I don't think he's going to transgress on any of these. The Eskimo brother one is interesting, but without having more context and not having any details in here that say it's like really going to hurt another guy's feelings, I don't think I can give it more credence than being the middle of a bunch of complaints that I don't really buy. When my friend was going away to the Naval Academy, I slept in the hallway of my house so he could use my room. And I think that good karma has served me and my bros and all of our love lives over the long run. So you need to think not of your house fully as your own, but as a place for all your brothers. And I think you got to let them bone.
And I think you said this is 2-star payment, a 24 beer, and a promise to clean up. I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Taco Bell? Like, I think he, basically what he's offering is that, like, he's going to do his thing, and he's going to leave you a gift, and he's going to basically leave the house like it never happened.
A lot of bros would not even do that.
Yeah.
And also, what kind of culture do you want to have amongst you and your friends? You want to have a culture where you guys sacrifice for each other.
You want to be a giver. I mean, you don't want to go back to your bro in a time of need, and he'll be like, well, you didn't let me bone at your place, so now, you can't, I won't pay your rent.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to have a culture where you guys aren't looking out for each other.
Yeah.
All right? Boning matters to this guy. You have a place where he can bone that's better than any of his other options. You should feel compelled to help your friend out. And you should be happy for your friend's successes too.
You want success on all ends, because then everyone rises together. You don't want to hold your buddy down and leave him jizzing in a Corolla, because that's uncomfortable. He's going to develop back problems. His partner's not going to be satisfied. If you provide your bro shelter, you're going to feel good, and you don't want to get greedy. This is boning. This is a primal carnal thing.
When John Elway brought Peyton Manning to the Denver Broncos, he said he's the kind of leader that when he's in your organization, the tide rises, meaning all boats rise with it. So be that person. Let all the boats rise. Help your friends be happier, and they in turn will help you be happier. I'm ready to decide fully, unequivocally, that your friend should be able to bone at your place and that his payment is sufficient.
I'm going to add a punishment to the guy who denied the request.
Oh, mama.
I think you should give your friend the 24 beer.
Wow.
For making him write up a legal statement.
Look, Chad didn't want to do that to you. You made Chad do that to you.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So please send us an Instagram post if your boy is drinking those beers. And you can have one too, but you better provide him, my friend.
Yeah. Happy boning.